Meeting Your Idols, written by WarrAinjal. Chapter 1, One Shoot. In a research lab, several scientists hurriedly worked.
Are the servos set?
Underneath the Canterlot Castle, several scientists also hurriedly worked.
Yo, are those crystals over there aligned? Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. All right, then. Let's go on and get to our stations. I'm powering up. It's working! It's working!
As the portal formed, Dr. Storm peered into a strange new world.
Whoa! Is that a strange yellow pony in a lab coat?
And the pony in the lab coat stared back at him and replied,
Whoa! Is that a pink ape in a lab coat?
At that moment, two civilizations collided in a supremely hilarious fashion. Soon, several gates between the worlds allowed Covenant travel between them. Jack Nather had lived in a quiet suburb away from too much stress until they built a gate nearby. Now the new homes are inhabited by ponies, yaks, and also young dragons. Each are able to speak, and there was nothing but one thing to do: throw a party to meet everyone. Feeling a bit lonely and awkward, he allowed his Japanese wife, Ami Mizuno, to make the guest list. First on the list, and to arrive, was his neighbor, Tom, and his girlfriend, Pacific Breeze. As Jack was lighting the grill, Tom called out,
Hey, Jack! Restroom is all yours. Anything else you need?
Nah, nothing right now, thanks. You and Pacifica can just relax and play cornhole while we wait for the others.
He hated to ask to use their toilet, but he knew he was gonna blow them pipes up. Out front, Amy was setting a string of banners out when Smokey flew over to her. She was a dark purple dragon with sleek, almost scaleless skin, large forward-facing horns that would make decent weapons if her toothy grinning claws weren't around. Amy had mistaken her for a monster the first time she saw her fly overhead, which made her a bit self-conscious as she spoke.
Hi, I'm Amy. Has the party started yet?
Yeah, just head on back and, get comfortable. Jack was tending the grill, and Smokey waved to him as she sauntered past.
Hi, Jack.
Jack's eyes fixated on her needle-like teeth, and how she swayed with every step. Bad Jack, you have Amy, he said to himself, scoldingly. Then came the clop of hooves striking pavement, announcing the arrival of the yaks from the duplex across the street. The two males each carried a keg in their horns, while their slim and shaved girlfriends toted a thick rope. Amy escorted them back. Then the yaks slammed the kegs down next to the table.
Everyone, I am Stonehorn perpetrator at the Grindstone Gym.
Giving the other yak a headbutt.
And I am Bergeston, his business partner. Like I'm Melly, and this is Snowy. These two sudden muffins are totally our fiancés.
As Tom initiated a tug of war between the two yaks, the girls sat at the table. Ami started.
So, what brings you all in town? All my friends call me Pacifica. As for why, I met Tom at a party and we hit it off. So I moved here to be with him. Like, Princess Rutherford said, go and find out what humans are like. Then come back and tell your country yak who they are. So we four totally did as he asked us to do.
Smokey thought for a moment, then spoke in a low tone.
I wanted to be away from other dragons.
Picking up on her distress, Ami placed a hand on her back.
It's It's alright if you don't want to care, but can you elaborate? Well, I grew up in Manhattan, Dragon Town, but when my molt happened, I wandered the Dragonlands, and I missed all the fashion and art the ponies had. Like, go on. Yeah, girl, like, totally let it out. We are here for you. Just let her talk, girls. It's fine. I need the support.
Pacifica shrank back a little from Smokey's retort.
Even when I was able to move back to Dragon Town, I felt like I didn't belong. Everyone else acted all big and scaly, but that wasn't me. Deep down, I wish I was a pony.
Now she started to tear up.
Is it too much to ask to be able to walk outside in a frilly dress without being laughed at by other dragons? This is America. Your clothing is welcome.
She mentally thought,
Or it's rather encouraged. I totally have a rad idea. Why don't we all take Amber shopping next weekend? That sounds like a great idea. That is, if you're up for it, Smokey. Like, totally.
Smokey replied.
I have this one shop I'm suddenly dying to show you.
Cheering up, Smokey answered.
I would totally like that. How about we drop off our favorite catalogs so that Smokey can get an idea on what she wants? Oh yeah, that's a good idea. Oh, totally.
Then suddenly from the porch, Jack called out, Yo, everyone! The food is ready! Come and get it! Ferguson, momentarily distracted by the thought of food, Grip faltered along Stonghorn to pull the rope away from him, making them both fall on their haunches with a loud thump. Look, that's just what this fanfic said. I'm just reading.
Oh no! Oh, we're falling!
Oh no! Oh!
No fair! He distracted me!
Bergingson jokingly called out. An equally jovial reply came from Stonehorn.
You will get me next time, I'm sure. The rules are waiting for us. Let's get in line.
Jack had set out a tray full of buns stuffed with rats for meat eaters, while the carrot and parsnip for dogs and herbivores, which went smoothly until the yak's turn. Stonehorn pulled him aside.
Jack, thank you for cooking all of this. But the girls have all of us on a diet. No processed food and the like.
Jack had anticipated something like this. Jack had anticipated that something like this would happen.
No problem. Amy and I have plenty of salad for you guys. Look at this. Come to the kitchen with me, my friend.
Wow, thank you for understanding. Us yaks are made to eat high grass and the back of the yard. So let's go and eat.
Ami walked up behind Jack holding a tray of what humans would call a salad.
I told you leaving the grass long in the back was a good idea.
How did you get so smart, my love?
I blame my parents.
She teased. What? Mentally, she thanked all four of them. As everyone but the yaks seated themselves at the table, Pacifica asked,
So, what do you and Jack do, Ami?
Before biting into a brat.
Yummy!
This shocked Ami's perception of ponies being strictly vegan, which caused her to stare blankly for a moment.
What? Oh, I'm sorry, I guess I did, space out for a moment. Don't mind me. What did you ask, Pacifica? I asked, what do you and Jack do for a living? Oh, right. Well, for me, I monitor and maintain the gate aperture. And for Jack, he's a master plumber. We met when he was fixing a leak in one of the flame retardant systems there. That must be fun working there, watching all the creatures pass through.
Oh fuck, that was wrong. That must be fun working there, watching all the creatures passing through, Smokey added.
Not really. I babysit a bunch of idiot lights in a back room, just there all alone, all by myself at nighttime. Just hoping that no one and none of the lights ever go off and no one disturbs me while I'm doing stuff.
Bummer, Smokey replied before biting into her brat. She then flicked her head back like an alligator ready to swallow. For the others at the table, it was all a bit jarring. Sorry, we southern range dragons lack the tongue dexterity to swallow gracefully. Everyone awkwardly stared and started apologizing for staring. When Pacifica managed to grab the group's attention, she said this.
Hey, that's what this party is all about, every pony. I mean, every creature. Yeah, creatures, getting to know every pony's, getting to know every creature is right. So that nothing is there to apologize for.
Everyone sat in silence for a moment and then nodded their heads in agreement. Ami looked up from her plate.
Everyone is so different from when they were in the show. I just feel a bit blindsided.
The show? Snowy and Mossy simultaneously asked.
The show. Yes, that was a show called My Little Pony. It aired for several years. It had ponies, yaks, dragons, griffins, and more species found on your side of the portal.
My husband and I both
loved it, even though it was for little kids. It even helped us bond. It's crazy, right?
Out of morbid curiosity, can we see it? Smokey asked, Ami feeling a bit flustered at the request.
I might talk track into moving the TV outside later, but I must warn you, it's not always flattering to certain creatures in early episodes. Oh, geez, Morty. Oh, well, we all are big girls, right? If something is offensive, we'll just laugh it off.
Oh man, oh fuck. Pacifica stared down the still giggling yaks.
Yes, ma'am,
Came back in playful tones. Meanwhile, Jack and Tom quietly talked amongst themselves, watching the tug of war.
Jack, how is married life treating you?
Well, you should know. After all, you have been living with Pacifica for 4 months now.
It's 6, including the 2 months in our old apartment. But it's always been a temporary go with the flow party down there, you know? A kind relationship between us is, it's crazy. And I want something more.
Well, I guess I see,
was Jack's only reply. Turning away from the girls.
Hey, it's your party, but, I wanted to ask for her hand or hoof in matrimony in front of every pony, or everyone.
Well, how does she feel about it? How does she feel about it?
I mean, I don't know.
I mean, what about the important stuff, like having a family and finances and stuff? How does she feel about that?
Well, we are both pretty set for cash right now, you know, in bits, whatever you call them. As for kids, she accidentally left out an ad for Princess Luna's cross-species fertility clinic out on the coffee table. So, I think she's on board with that idea. Yeah, you know, if you catch my drift.
Well, she should decide when is the right time then. Well, you have my blessing. Go ahead, go ahead.
Eventually, Jack and Tom were roped into moving the TV and its stand to the porch, while everyone else found a comfortable spot on the grass. And after a few few mouse clicks, Pinky appeared buried in a mountain of scrolls. It was the start of Pinky Apple Pie. Oh snap, is that apples to the core? We're apple forever! Hey, apples together! While everyone was engrossed by the images flickering on the screen, two late arrivals, having been stuck at work, quietly sat in the back. The first was a hippogriff/sea pony by the name of Selena Blue, dressed in her gate security uniform. The other was a white unicorn named Rarity, wearing her nurse's uniform. What? Rarity, a nurse? Gaze upon my gems! Whoa!
That was a fun episode,
Smokey replied, trying not to belch flames as he laughed.
Yes, indeed. Is there more of this show? Snowy and I found it all the most funniest thing in the world.
Stonehorn asked.
Yes, is there more? I wish to watch this show.
Amy began leading a chant.
Show us more.
show us more,
Show us more. Show us more.
show us more.
Woo, yeah, woo.
To which Tom stood up and spoke.
Settle down, settle down. We have 9 seasons of the show to choose from.
My next pick is called The Saddle Row Review. Before sitting back down with Pacifica, she whispered to him,
Isn't that the episode that you said I had a lookalike in?
Why, yes, it's why I picked it, Tom quietly answered. The show went on, and both Pacifica and the latecomer Rarity's eyes filled with wonder as their visage danced on the screen. As it ended, Pacifica danced with joy until she saw Rarity had fainted.
Oh my god, call a doctor or something!
Mosey shouted. Selena Blue stood over her friend.
Just leave her there. She'll wake up in a moment or so.
Amy said.
Are you sure I shouldn't be doing something to help her? Like, she's dead, or on the ground?
She's not dead, she's not dead. Come on, oh.
Selena Blue then turned to the table and picked up a brat and mumbled to herself while she ate it.
I swear I can't figure this mare out. She won't flinch while getting covered in blood, perfectly willing to gut punch an unruly minotaur, but the slightest bit of trauma in her life, and she goes down. What the fuck?